Hey Libra, welcome to your love reading. Today we are going to look into how your person feels, about you. So get comfy, relax, chill. Let's do this. I'm excited. Libra, this is, and or not Libras, this is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node sign. And so if you're not a Libra and this is about your person, this is, I guess, how they feel about you. So let's get this on the road, the show on the road. We're going to look at your person's kind of vibes, their feelings, their energy. So this is the Animal Spirit Oracle. I kind of just want to see how they're feeling about you, and then we'll go into the reading, okay? So let's see. All right, so we've got the Eagle energy. Ooh. Da-da-da. Pow. Okay, so some air energy here, as well as some fire energy with the Lion on the back of the deck. So this person may have strong air and or fire in their chart. You might as well. The Lion is about self-mastery, so I do feel like there's a strong sense of that with this person. Also protector energy. I don't know if you are dealing with an Aries maybe, but I just did the Aries reading and they kind of had a similar back of the deck energy. So this person, I do feel like, does want to protect you and care for you. They are trying to master some things, though. They're trying to master their mind, their actions, and their reactions. So let's go ahead and look at what the Eagle says. All-pervading power, truth seeker, and transforms karma. The noble eagle emanates the light of the sun. This bird is both physically and spiritually strong and represents, more mastery energy. Mastery over the elements of fire and air. And I love that because literally, I'm going to read the Lion one after this. I wouldn't normally do that, but I'm definitely going to. It's the mastery over the elements of air and fire. When the eagle appears, you'll soon be thrown into the karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. It pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and stops at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You are stronger than you think. So this person is dealing with circumstances, I feel like, that are out of their control, and they're having to learn to just jump in, okay? All right, so let's see. Let's find this. I don't remember where is the fire in here. There we go. Yeah, patient, regal, and a complete master. A master of the fire element and the living mascot of self-transformation. So big transformative and self-mastering energy here, okay? Not only over the mind, the mental body, but also the physical body and the world around them, okay? A Lion personality dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the Lion is respected by all but known intimately by few. Some mistake the Lion as hard to access or aloof, yet those with a keener eye know better. Lions are observant, stealthy, and precise in their words and actions. They do not waste their energy or resources. It reminds us that self-mastery is available to all no matter where our quest begins. So yeah, this person may need time to withdraw as they're dealing with this really intense transformation and learning to master themselves. They may need to take more time to themselves, right? I do feel like this is somebody that, truly only a few people really truly know. Maybe you are one of the only people that really truly knows this person for who they are. So let us continue. Get out of there, girl. Let's see. How is this person feeling about Libra, Spirit? How is this person feeling about Libra? All right. So we do have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Coming out with getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And make the effort. With codependency on the back of the deck. Yeah. So this is kind of similar to the Aries reading. If that resonates for you, you can definitely check it out. This person is dealing with toxic and codependent, addictive situations, lifestyle choices, anything, mindsets, anything like that. And they're learning to master this, okay? So that's why your separation is continuing. And that's why this person actually thinks that it's better for the separation to continue. They don't want you to not, like, they don't want you guys to just, like, never talk to each other. It's just, we need to not be in a full-on relationship right now. But they do want to get to know you, right? They want to know who you are. They want to talk to you about who they are. They want to connect with you stronger. They want to put energy and effort and time into you, this connection and growing it. But they do need that time, okay? And it's for good reason. Because of these codependency issues that they are trying to master and take back control of. So, I mean, that's so clear here. So clear. All right, let's go ahead and look at how this person is feeling. Okay, how they are feeling about you. Jesus, this energy, so high. So they definitely feel strongly. My goodness. Okay, well, we'll start with these that have flipped for us. We have the Star and the Knight of Wands. So yeah, also you may be dealing with an Aquarius as well. And if you are, I definitely feel that vibe because when I was shuffling these Moonology cards, we had 3 that came out and 2 of them were Aquarius energy, and the Star is Aquarius energy as well. Air energy here with the eagle. So Aquarius and or just air energy is here. So it doesn't have to be the sun sign, but you know, any of those main Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North, South node, definitely. Even Mercury or Mars, even there. Some Aquarius I really do think is there. Because this person is trying to do things fairly, right? The right way. And that's such an Aquarius vibe. Okay, anyway, Libra. So I do feel like this person has a lot of hope for the future. I feel like they have a lot of faith in this connection and they see you as a wish come true. You may be like, you know how we're talking about air and fire, you may be like the water to their earth or the earth to their water. So it's like you go hand in hand with each other in some ways. I definitely think this person is learning to take care of the circumstances that they're in. So it's not that they don't love you and care for you now, but I think you both realize that there are things that have to happen before you can truly be together. So the separation will continue. That doesn't mean they're gone or they don't want to talk to you. They're absolutely still here. They feel really, really passionately about you with this Knight of Wands energy. They want to be all up in your business for sure. They want to go on adventures with you. They want to heal with you. They want to have fun with you. And they want to go on exciting adventures, discover new things. And I do feel like that maybe this person's like language, right, is going and doing things. All right. Wow. Okay. So then we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords. Wow. With the Lovers on the back of the deck. I'm telling ya. And the Ace of Wands. It's like this is your soulmate and you guys are taking this Ace of Wands until the Ace of Cups is ready to be given, right? I mean, it is all in divine timing. It is coming. This is the perfect, things are really truly unraveling exactly how they're supposed to. So if you are worried or questioning at all about this process or during this time, please do not, because this person everything is going to work out. Okay. It is divine timing for things to kind of come into fruition. You're going to get some good luck, some good karma. This connection is supported by the divine. Okay. This is a really intense, powerful soulmate connection here. And this person is learning to transform and change themselves to be better. So, yeah, this person feels like in time, as they have rested, as they are resting and healing from these 3 swords here, they find their truth and their clarity. They find what they're looking for. And this is also them, wanting to get to know you with the swords energy, talking, communicating, right? But this person does have to surrender to the process of healing. All right. Then we have the Five of Cups. Okay. So I will say this person has a lot of hope for the future, and I definitely think that it will work out then, but there is something that's getting to them that they're having to learn to be very resilient and strong through. So there may be more time that you're spending apart. There may be more distance involved. They just may need more time for themselves to heal, like we were kind of talking about with the lion and the eagle energy. You know, trying to master themselves, trying to take control of their situation may require them to kind of really get in tune with their emotions. And that may be really difficult for this person if they function a lot more as an air or fire sign. You know, tends to be like the water signs or watery moons that are, you know, not even just the moon, anything strong with water and those placements can be very, very, you know, more emotional people. So I feel like this person is starting to, there is definitely Five of Cups and this separation card are definitely, you know, speaking to me. And I feel like this person doesn't, like they don't want to be apart from you. It's more of they have to learn to fill their own cup first. So this person has lost a lot in their life. They have lost a lot. And I do think that they're starting to finally like take that initiative to turn around and look at the cups that they still have. So this is a lesson of resilience for this person because they're struggling to see what they still have. They've got all this hope for the future, but they're so focused on the future that they're not seeing the way, or they're trying not to see the way things are right now. So there is a little bit of an imbalance in that way, I would say. And this person does miss you when obviously you guys are not apart, but there's that needs to come into a balance. Like they can't just be happy when you're together. Like they have to be happy on their own as well, right? There's something that's not going well in this person's life though. There is definitely something that they are losing or feel like they're not able to compromise with or deal with. I think that if this person does need time apart from you, please understand that it's got nothing to do with you and everything to do with their own circumstances. They don't want you to walk away or just disappear because of what they're dealing with either. All right, let's go ahead and get a little more info here about this situation. Let's talk about this star card. Yeah, I feel like this person is unhappy with the situation they are currently in. They may flaunt that everything's fine. Not all of them, but some of them may try to save face, right? But that's all deception. They're really unhappy and honestly probably bored with the situation that they're in. If you're dealing with an Aries, I mean, come on, boredom is always on the horizon, right? But either way, this goes deeper than that, I feel. So they are really trying to put their energy and faith in the future about things getting better for them. And they want it to be with you. They want things to be, they want their justice. They want things to get better. They want a correction. Because there's somebody or something that they're dealing with that is either very disappointing or someone that's disappointed and is really like vengeful or just all over it, right? So they could be dealing with another energy that is very difficult for them, that's toxic to them. All right, let's look at this Knight of Wands energy. Look at that. Yes, exactly. Transforming karma, making progress. So you will see this person is ready to take action. This person is ready to see things work out for themselves, and they're willing to do that. Okay, make the effort, right? Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and they're seeing now what it is. So things are finally unfolding, right? And this person is finally like, okay, now I know what I want. So now I need to take action on it, okay? I need to then transform myself. They have everything they need. They may not see that now, but in time, as these kind of 2 weeks unfold, honestly, probably pretty early on. I do kind of look at these as a timeline sometimes, and it's absolutely possible that towards the beginning, this person is going to be taking the initiative to change, to manifest the life that they want. All right, let's talk about this Wheel of Fortune. Woo, Yeah, okay, so 2 cards for this Wheel of Fortune, the 3 of Swords with the 8 of Wands. It is divine timing for their pain and their heartbreak, and I love that this comes out with this 4 of Swords too, because this 4 of Swords is the person healing from their 3 of Swords, and it is finally taking place, okay? It may require a physical move or a journey, but there is hope here, and this person is definitely communicating to you what they are finally working through and able to overcome. So though they may still be hurting and dealing with pain, they are making progress, and they want to communicate how they feel to you, and they want to come see you, right? There may literally be physical distance, and they're really desiring to come see you. But they do have low energy sometimes. They doubt themselves. They don't give themselves enough credit sometimes, and they get lonely. They get, sad and depressed sometimes. So that's where that those kind of extreme emotions can come in. Like I was saying, like they can't just be happy when they're around you. They have to be happy outside of that as well. They have to learn to fill their own cup. All right, let's talk about this 4 of Swords. Okay, I do feel like this person is extremely overwhelmed about what's on their plate. And they may not exactly know what to say or how to deal with it. So they are dealing with somebody who may be very childish, childlike, gets angry with them, or is just like always talking shit. And it really, really overwhelms this person. So they're trying to rest and heal, take a break from that person and that energy. And I feel like that is actually, we have the Justice card with the 7 of Wands. I feel like that's fair. Number one, that's fair. Also, your energy here, Libra. I think that you are very protective over this person. I think that you are willing to do things to keep them safe. So that I am picking up your energy off of these 2 cards and going to that Lion energy, somebody who is very protective. So just as they're protective of you, you could be over them. And not overprotective, right? Just a protective energy, making sure, wanting and desiring to make sure that they are okay. That this other energy that they may be dealing with, whether it's another person or their own built up emotions, making sure that they're all right. I think that you really do I think that you believe that this person has more of an advantage than they may see themselves having. I think you're able to step out of the situation easier because it's not you, right? You're able to see the way through this, but it may be more difficult for them. All right, and then let's talk about this 5 of Cups. Okay, so same cards coming out. That may just have been all 4 of those for that situation. Yeah, it does make them really sad to have to deal with that person or those situations. It is a lot for them. It's overwhelming for them because they don't always know what the right choice is to make, how to talk about things. Am I being lied to? Can I trust, But again, like I said, this is a lesson of resilience. This person has to learn to get stronger. They have to learn to enact justice themselves. They can't leave it up to everybody else. They have to take control. They have to be the one to put their foot down. So this person is going through this process so that they stop letting other people control their own reality, okay? They have to learn to do it themselves. So if they're upset with the place that they're at, they have to be the one to transform it. They have to be the one to change it and make it better. If they want to transform their karma, right, the Wheel of Fortune being about karma as well as these 2 cards, they have to say, all right, I have hope. There is progress. I just need my time and my space to heal from the hurt and the pain that I'm feeling. I will be stronger. I will be more resilient. It may take time, but it's still going to happen. This person is willing to put in the hard work, okay? Absolutely. Cool. So yeah, this person feeling about you is they feel that they have hope. They have hope for the future. They're ready to heal and move on from the pain that they've been feeling. It's divine timing. All right. With the Wheel of Fortune being at the center of the reading, it is absolutely divinely guided. It is destiny. A new cycle is going to begin. Okay. So there's nothing to be worried about here with this person. Let's keep looking. Yeah, we'll go here. I will not be surprised if more Aquarius energy comes out. All right, what else do we need to know about the person that Libra is connecting with? Look it. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Why did I say it like that? Okay, and conclusions are within reach. Absolutely. So cycles are ending, new ones are beginning, guys. Then this person, most importantly, is being put into an upswing, right? Aren't we glad? Oh, it's going to be so relieving. Oh my goodness. Conclusions are within reach. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So we have Aquarius energy. I think a Wheel of Fortune also might be Aquarius energy. Then we've got Capricorn, and then full moons, maybe very important here. What is today? 29th? No, the 23rd. Why can I not see? I'm like reading my calendar. I can't even read my own handwriting. I feel like there is definitely another, there's a new moon cycle that's either, so I would anticipate things, because that, yeah, exactly, that would make a lot of sense. From the 1st to the 15th, we'll definitely see a full moon. So keep an eye on that kind of time frame for this person. The full moon, I think, will be very beneficial. So we have nothing is yet set in stone. So the exact path that this is going to take hasn't really been determined yet. It's up to this person to take that initiative. But the conclusions are within reach, right? They have the opportunity there and they need to take it, right? They need to say, I'm willing to make those changes. I'm willing to do the things that I need to do to move forward out of this low vibe place and into a place that I'm much happier and much more willing to put effort and energy into myself, into the person, into my Libra, right? All right, let's look at these. Okay. Spiritual path. Aries got this too. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. So yeah, I mean, exactly. That goes along so well. This person is finally seeing and able to take initiative on those codependent or toxic habits or people that they've got. And they're ready to change. Increased support. Yeah, your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. So I feel like this person is finally, because they're willing to change, because they're willing to see that they could be a better person or live a better life. It's like Spirit is like, all right, perfect. You've taken one step. Here's the rest. So that's awesome. And yeah, most importantly, make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. Please remind this person to take care of themselves because they may get caught up, right? They may. It's really easy to. So remind them from time to time, hey, have you taken any time out to treat yourself, to do something nice for yourself? Have you meditated or, listen to how you're really truly feeling today? Are you letting other people, tell you? This person may be like an emotional sponge and they just kind of absorb other people's emotions super easily. I mean, I do that and I'm having to learn, okay, boundaries, all right. But that's a lot easier said than done. What does it mean to have a boundary? What is that? Google it. Look up on the YouTubes, right? I am not a therapist and I will not claim to be, right? But there's definitely things that people can do about it. This person may need to go to therapy. Maybe they're already in therapy. Who isn't these days? Who isn't? All right, so what this person wants to say to you over the course of these 2 weeks, we have, please forgive me. So they may feel like they owe you an apology for the way that things have been, or the way, not necessarily saying they've treated you bad, but they just may feel guilty over some things that they've said or done. We have your dream come true. So like I said, they definitely have them feelings for you. We have thank you for all of the happy memories. Yeah, there is so much happiness that they have and so much fun that they have when they're with you. I do feel like they need to learn to have that in their own personal life, though, with themselves. One of the things that I kind of like to tell my friends is there's one cup that you have, and there's one cup that exists between you and another person. You're responsible for your own cup, keeping it full, and nobody's allowed to touch that cup. But it does get drained every now and then, but you're responsible for keeping it full. And then the one that exists between you and other people, it can be full or empty. Others people can add to it or take from it. But when that cup is empty, that's when you say, okay, my boundary is set. My cup that exists between me and other people is empty. So I'm going to take a step back now so that I make sure I don't use and expend all my energy that I'm responsible for on other people. That's one way you can start setting boundaries, or one way to think about it. We have, you are constantly on my mind. I'm borderline obsessed. So yeah, there is some obsessive energy that they have, but hey, that's not always bad, right? We can be like a little whoop whoop about people sometimes. It's normal. It's natural. I haven't ever met anyone like you before. Walking away is easier than facing what has happened. I know what my worth is now. So you may have seen this person go through periods of time where they need space, and where they come back. So this may be another one of those things. This person may be like, hey, I just need a little bit of space. I need a little bit of time to work through my issues, to remaster, to regain control. And I'm going to miss you during that time, but I'm going to come back, right? And they will, because they are going to learn what they're really worth if they haven't already, okay? So let's see. Let's get a couple more, what this person wants to say to Libra. Yeah, I'm really guarded because I'm afraid of what may happen, and will you be my significant other? They think about that all the time, I bet. Just wanting to be with you, right? But it's like that separation has to continue. So you could see it as separation happening first, or more time, not necessarily, you probably are not dating this person, but there is some sort of like idea about what you are. And then you kind of are like, okay, let's take a little time apart. Let's take a little, or not even that, just like remain the way that we are. And then they're going to work on their things. They're going to take their time. They're going to do what they need, and they're going to still be talking to you, getting to know you. And they're going to be ready to put the energy and effort in, because they're going to see all these beautiful things that could happen for them. Okay. I just want to melt into your arms on the back of the deck. So please don't worry about how this person feels about you. They just have to, like I said, take back control over their own personal life, because they don't feel like they're in control. And, you know, we're not always in control of everything, obviously. Really, the only things that we can control are the way that we respond and what we decide to do. If we're going to react or respond, and, you know, what we're going to do or not do. So this person, I just feel like, feels like they have no control over anything. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know about how this person feels about Libra? Woo! Okay. They feel a lot. This energy is intense. Let me get all of those. Okay. Here we go. How does this person feel about Libra? Woof. Okay, so we have codependency, true love, past life relationship, unrequited love. So I feel like in the past it may have been unrequited, like whether or not it was, for whatever reason, it was just not, it didn't work out in the past. And I feel like this person does truly have love for you now, but they are still dealing with those codependent issues. There's a lot from their past that when people didn't care for this person in their past, or if you did not actually truly like love this person in the way that they loved you in the past, you know, that may be something that they're working through as well. How does this person, anything else we need to know about how this person feels? Yeah, they just feel like they need to work on themselves. Like there's more time that they need to work on themselves. They care about you and they want to put energy into you, but they have to, yeah, exactly. It's worth waiting for. This person is worth waiting for. They just have to learn how to truly actually love someone rather than just remaining attached and obsessive over them, right? Because connection and attachment are different. So that's what they need to learn, right? And it takes time. There's a learning curve. Like, you know, there's no book for how to do this kind of stuff. You just have to, you just have to kind of learn it. And, but they're taking the initiative. All right. Any actions this person will take. Woo. Okay. Cool. So we have the Devil with the Three of Wands. Definitely attachment and codependent issues that they have. I feel like it's just taking some time for things to work out for them. More Capricorn energy here as well. So yes, this person is most definitely dealing with their shadow self, their negative side, right? Their shadow side. But they are willing to work it out, okay? They're receiving ideas and opportunities about how to overcome that, okay? And there may just be, they just kind of have to wait for it to work out for them. Like there's things that they have to wait on coming in. So I feel like they're doing as much as they can, but there's some things that are out of their control still. Yeah, and they're just unsure about how to move forward if they have to wait. Like they don't, like it's that idle time that they don't know what to do with while they're just sitting there waiting for something. And yeah, and that's really what's hurting them, is that it's taking a long time, that they feel like the longer that things take, the more they suffer, right? Again, going back to the eagle energy, you are put to the brink of of how much you can take. And usually the people who deal with the most difficult lives are the strongest of us, right? They are the most powerful, or they have the opportunity to become that way. So remind this person that the things that happen to us, you know, if it's a cascading of events, figure out why. What is the thing that's causing that, right? Look deeper than just how things seem on the surface, because usually we see similar patterns in our life because of the way we feel on the inside. Our inner world and our outer world reflect each other, right? And that just, again, please watch that Aries reading if you are dealing with an Aries or have Aries in your chart. Because the card that came out was the swan, and it's literally a reflection in the pool of the water. So there is something, I mean, twin flame energy, mirror soul energy, but also seeing things for what they truly are. How others see you, but how you see yourself. So this person, I do feel, has things that they're ready to work on, but it's like they have to wait, or there's this feeling like I need more time, right? So it's coming, okay? It's coming, and they're absolutely willing to put in the effort. So I think you really just have to give this person the time and the space that they need, and be supportive as much as you can, because they really need that at this time. They really do need that. Whew. All right, Libra, thank you so much. Oh, and the back of the deck, I'll just say 10 of Pentacles. I do believe this is where you guys are both headed. At least this person. That's what they want. A happy, stable family life. They do. They want that. And they're gonna take every action towards it. They're chasing it. Okay, they're rushing to it. Here, that's a little bit better. They're rushing in. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe if it resonated for you. I love to hear from you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.